After Egypt's central bank ran out of pounds to support the currency, the government went to the IMF for help. The IMF loaned the country $12 billion. To be able to pay back the loan, the government floated the Egyptian pound. With the flotation came multiple issues to handle, but those are for another session. In effort to further increase the annual GDP income, the Egyptian government decided to intervene and invest its money in infrastructure rather than education. Many economic professionals argue against this idea, and here's why. It's money on infrastructure rather than education.
Okay, like I was saying before, I think that the idea to spend money on infrastructure is a positive one, especially if you're talking about roads and highways and bridges, but that's putting Egypt heavily in debt. And also, education I think is even more important. As I was saying before also, like connecting villages and towns and even other cities to each other and will provide more development for those areas, which is a positive thing as well. Also, it'll give jobs, it'll provide jobs to people while they're building. But I think that the cost is really high when the country is indebted the way that it is. And I think that education should be a priority because we're competing with people all over the world, not just people in this country, for jobs and for advancement and for development. And the country will never develop if we don't have a firm basis with regards to that.
Both have pros and cons, definitely. Infrastructure is very important because it can improve it can attract direct investment and foreign investment and encourage companies to open in areas rural areas, for instance, where infrastructure wasn't that good. However, in my opinion, definitely education wins. Definitely. If you look at most developed countries and developing countries that are way much better than us, they are mostly spending on education and health. Because if people are not well educated and don't have good health, nothing else will matter. They will look for different methods to get money and different methods to increase their standard of living at the end of the day. So crimes increase, education. For me, I'm a teacher.